Namaste. Teaching yoga and practicing yoga arouse the feelings of bliss, and we call bliss in Sanskrit Sattva or Sattva. Sattva is a quiet, serene, peaceful state of being, and it's available to all human beings. Think of a beautiful, calm lake on a sunny day. This is the promise of a yoga practice, that if we practice long enough and in a devoted way, we will attain a permanent state of sattva. Well, that's unlikely in this lifetime because we live these messy lives. But after 25 years of doing yoga, I can tell you that I'm a lot more sattvic than I was 25 years ago. It goes a long way. The practice goes a long way toward changing the general mood and the general way of being inside a human being. So sattva is to be found easily in a yoga class after shavasana or during meditation. But what do we do when we go home and the strong emotions of anger, hatred, jealousy, resentment, you know them, there's a whole list of them. Probably you can name 500 strong emotions that you would rather not experience ever again in this lifetime. How do we reconcile the sattvic state that we know to be our inmost being with the ups and downs and the chaos that comes with being a human, merely being, having strong emotions? How do we reconcile this? For yoga teachers, you can even feel fraudulent when you experience strong emotion. I'm a yoga teacher. I'm not supposed to feel these feelings. You're just like everybody else. Yoga teachers are not special in this way, and we're also not protected from strong emotion. Here's a practice to help neutralize strong emotion and deal with the contrast between what we experience on the mat and what we experience maybe at home or in our relationships. Mantra. Mantra, mantra, mantra. I have been practicing mantra for 25 years or more, and it has kept me sane. And it is an appropriate response to the ups and downs, the fluctuations of my state of mind, but also the fluctuations in my vibrations. Mantra is a Sanskrit word that literally means to free the mind. Manas is the Sanskrit word for mind. Mantra is to free the mind. How does it do this? How does singing free the mind? Well, first of all, you're singing very specific things. You're not singing a pop song. You're not singing a ditty from the radio. You are singing ancient mantra, holy mantra. And Sanskrit is a perfected language that has been reserved for sacred activities. So it carries with it the vibration of thousands of years of sacred intentions. And so when we sing Sanskrit words, Sanskrit mantras, we are stepping into another kind of dimension. Ancient. Mantra harnesses our mind, our breath, the vibration of all the 45 trillion cells in our body, and changes the way we feel. And it's not throwing the feelings in the trash, it's giving the feelings back to source. When we sing mantra, we are channeling the totality of our being and then channeling it back to source, giving it back to source. Emotions are meant to move. They're not meant to get stuck inside us. Mantra is a delivery system between this little self with hard times and occasional mental collapse and chaos and source. So there are many types of mantra, and we can sing in whatever way our situation calls for. When we're dealing with strong emotion, I recommend that we develop strong determination to move that emotion on and to give it back to source. So you need first to recognize that you're in a dysregulated state. The second thing is to cultivate determination to do something about this. You have something to do with it, so do it. And you're determined that you're going to do this. And then choose a mantra that works for you and that works for your situation. And then sing it loud and long. So to clear strong emotion, I recommend these mantras, and that you sing them with all your heart and mind. The mantra for purification, which is in another post on our YouTube channel. The mantra Om, which is the best mantra of all, as we know, but it doesn't always work because sometimes it feels too simplistic almost. The mantra Om Namah Shivaya, and this is a mantra to the changing, transformational face of creation. Or the mantra Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, which is a mantra to Vishnu, which is the sustaining force in our lives. And Krishna is an avatar of Vishnu, as well as Christ. The Christ figure is a sustaining force, a friendly force of God, right? So particularly if you're feeling friendless, singing to Vishnu is wonderful. So I recommend that you sing at least 108 rounds of Om Namah Shivaya or Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya, and sing it loud and long, and as long as you need to move out that strong emotion so that you can feel you're in a neutral sattvic place again, and you don't have to be afraid of doing any harm to yourself or anyone else with your strong emotions. I'm Judy McClain. This is the Grace School of Yoga. If you have found this talk helpful, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you have found this particular post helpful, please give it a thumbs up and I will know what to deliver more of next time. Thank you for your kind attention. Namaste.